Categories of NSS youth. Now, what are the categories of NSS youth? First is NSS volunteers, most important part. These are the core participants who actively engage in NSS activities. They contribute their time, skills, and efforts to various community service initiatives. Okay, simply means those who actively participate, means actively do the job of a given program, are NSS volunteers. The second is NSS program officers. NSS program officers are faculty members or teachers appointed to guide and supervise NSS activities at the institutional level. So NSS program officers are at institutional level. The main function of program officers is to coordinate and overseeing the implementation of NSS program, whether volunteers are doing the job in a correct manner, or if they need some other help, means if they went to some village for awareness regarding cleanliness, then they have to meet the Gaon Panchayat and other government staff. So program officer can coordinate with them, and then volunteers can go there, and with the help of those panchayat and government officers, they can do their cleanliness drive and all these things. For that, NSS program officer is a very important person at the institutional level. And then NSS advisory committee. This committee may include institutional heads, faculty members, and community leaders. They provide guidance and support for NSS activities, helping to align the program with broader institutional and community goal. Next is NSS Youth Liaison Officer. At the state level, NSS may have liaison officers who facilitate communication between NSS units at educational institutions and the NSS regional directorate or state NSS cell. So there is a person in between state NSS cell and the program officer at the institutional level. So NSS youth liaison officer facilitate the communication between NSS unit at the educational institution and the regional directorate or NSS state and NSS cell. Next is NSS regional directorate or state NSS cell. This administrative body oversees the functioning of NSS units within a specific region or state. It provides support or guidance and coordination at higher administrative level. It means the national NSS cell, the state NSS cell coordinate the program of NSS cell organized by different educational institution, and it makes a coordination between the higher administrative level and the small NSS units at each educational institution which is there in the state. And the last one is National NSS Advisory Committee. At national level, there may be an advisory committee comprising experts, officials, and representatives from different sectors. This committee may provide strategic direction for NSS program nationally. So if there is a no tobacco day or tobacco free day or a blood donation camp which they need to run throughout the nation, then that planning, what to do, what will be there in the program, who will come, what are the steps that you have to follow, this everything, that planning part will done by the National NSS Advisory Committee, including the funds. Then they will report it to state NSS cell, then you have to do these kind of things according to the state. Obviously state NSS cell also have some power to change or manipulate the steps, because every state has its own constraints, so they have to manipulate accordingly. Then state NSS will direct the youth liaison officer to communicate with the NSS units or the program officers of the at the institutional level, which perform this program with the help of NSS volunteers. Okay, so this is the these are the categories of NSS youth that you will find in National Service Scheme.